What's up with it, y'all? Brand new YouTube video. It's actually early in the morning right now. And I just want to get straight to it. So, lately, a lot of people have been living in it now. A lot of y'all probably be like, what do I mean by that? A lot of people lately have been living in it now, especially if you live in the United States. Recessions, I'm not gonna say we are in a recession, but evictions and people being straight up just homeless and have no hope, nowhere to go has been at an all-time high. A lot of you guys who are my followers have been on the channel, probably know that I am still in college right now. Whether I have businesses on the side or whatnot, I've taken heed to a lot of my fellow college students who I'm actually in school with. A lot of people who are allergies going crazy in the morning. A lot of people who are recently just graduated, newly living on their own, can't afford to pay the rent, doesn't even make 3 times the rent. Also, don't even have cash saved up for a $500 emergency. These are just the facts that a lot of people in America are not addressing. To me, it's kind of stressful. It's highly depressing, and it's kind of sad, bro. Especially with the new tariffs that are supposed to be hitting. A lot of people are really going through it, and the cost of living is just entirely too high. And ultimately, it's kind of getting bad when companies like McDonald's are putting out their price increase sheets to the public. Now, here's what I'll say. More than likely, in the United States, we're finna go through some real turmoil. I don't know when, but eventually, this is gonna hit hard for most people, right? Now, what a lot of you guys can do is you can buckle down, start hustling, man. Start your own fragrance oil brand. This link in the bio in the description. Most people who are going through it right now, highly recommend you start a YouTube channel. Because one of the things that I realized that works with YouTube is documenting your journey, but also being authentic when it comes to documenting your journey. One of the things that I started to realize that works with YouTube is just being authentically yourself instead of all the fluff. And of course, the fake guru stuff works, but there's a whole niche of YouTube for homeless people or people who are going through it or people who can't afford to live in the United States. It's actually pretty crazy, but you can run it up that way. But guys, it's getting to a point to where a lot of us can't do what we used to do. A lot of us can't, go out on a Tuesday, go spend, $10 on some shots. It's okay to stay home nowadays, right? And I just want to come from a real perspective because I know how it is out here. And evidently, it's only going to get worse for most people. So what I do highly recommend for most of you guys is to lock in. Definitely get that second job if you have to. Definitely start, building up your credit, paying off debt, starting a side hustle, starting a side business. If you can, go to the military, lock in for a minute. But evidently, it's gonna get even crazier out here, and it's kind of sad. But let me know what you guys think about, what's going on in the economy. Let me know if you guys are feeling it. Let me know if you guys are actually seeing what I'm seeing. Because I recently just turned 25, but I'm seeing a mass majority of 25-year-olds, 26-year-olds, 21-year-olds, 18-year-olds. Last time I was in Miami, I met a 20-year-old who was living in her car. I was like, bro, we're what? But no, it's reality though. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share. Peace.